Happy Friday. Hey everyone. It's day 5 of my 5-day create your meal planning system. And we're going to talk about, however, I want to recap what I've talked about all week. So Monday was find the days that you can cook. So create your cooking schedule, whether it's 1 day a week, 2 days a week, during the week, where you have things already prepped and ready to go, and you can just cook it. Tuesday was rotating your recipes. So you come up with about 30 of them, or however many, a lot if you can, and then you can rotate them throughout the month. So if you only cook 2 or 3 a week, if you have 30 recipes, that's like 10 weeks worth of recipes right there. And you just rotate them so you're not eating the same thing every week. Wednesday was grocery shopping. How to make your shopping list and get ready for what you need to buy. Don't forget your staples that you need to buy. The things that you're always going to use, like certain oils and herbs and spices. Yesterday was the pantry, getting your pantry ready. You want to be able to clean it out, get rid of some things that you don't need, organize it, and then take inventory of what you have, and then buy the stuff that you need. And I also mentioned not to buy everything at once, because sometimes those pantry and the staples or the spices and staples can cost a lot. So you don't have to buy them all at one time. And then tonight is all about themes for cooking. Now, we've all heard about Meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday, things like that. This is what we're going to talk about tonight, because you're creating your own system, okay? So one last thing that could be really helpful is creating dedicated theme nights. So that might help you start this new habit. It might give you that, oh wait, I don't have to think about Tuesdays because that's Taco Tuesday, or whatever you pick Tuesdays to be. You're like, okay, I automatically know I'm having tacos tonight, so I'm going to make sure I have that on my shopping list. That might make it a little bit easier for you when you're starting to plan out your meals and then going grocery shopping. Because you can always, depending on if you use ground beef, I would use turkey meat, but you could always buy extras of that, keep it in your freezer, and then you have it. So that way, if you need to thaw it out and then just cook it, you have the meat already ready. One thing you could do is, when you buy the meat, is brown the meat and put the seasoning and everything like that. And then once it's cooled, freeze it, and then you already have it ready. And all you have to do is thaw it out. You don't even have to cook it. You just have to heat it up. Okay. So people that use Meatless Mondays or Taco Tuesdays, it makes meal planning easier because, like I said, you don't have to think about what you're making. You already know. So that's one less thing you have to plan for that week. Okay. Specific days like these are not only something to look forward to, but they provide you with some consistency. So you have one less day to plan what you're creating on your calendar, right? So that helps you with, Fridays could be pizza night or something. So you always know on Fridays, this is what we're doing. So that definitely makes it a lot less stress for you, because you already know what you're having on that. And so all you need to do is make sure you have those ingredients. So if you plan these theme nights, you could always have all the ingredients, make sure it's on your list every week, or buy 2 or 3 weeks worth when you go shopping so you have it already. Because that'll definitely save you some time too from having to buy it. You already have it. Maybe it could be one of your Emergency meals that we talked about last night, where you need to have have something already ready and in the freezer so you can just thaw it out and or stick in the oven and cook it so you already have something cooked. So there are some ideas for specific days, like we already know Meatless Monday and Taco Tuesday, because those are kind of ones that a lot of people use. There's Slow Cooker Wednesday, Salad Thursday, Breakfast for Dinner on Friday, sheet pan meal on Saturday. So like you take a big sheet pan and you just throw everything in it and just cook it. So it's like a one pan kind of thing. Stir fry Sunday. Brainstorm some different things that you would enjoy and set your schedule. Of course, this can be changed, so nothing is set in stone, but having a starting point to test it out will help you be well on your way to figuring out your perfect meal planning system that's going to work like a charm for you. So yeah, nothing is really set. If something doesn't work for you, then you can just change it up. Or like I said, like cook things ahead of time so that you have that already ready, and that eases a little bit of your stress of having to cook more often. And then you could even go like one step further and create a Pinterest board for each theme. So you create a different board. So one for, say, tacos or the slow cooker or the sheet pan idea. That might be a good one, because then you can just, look for a lot of recipes for that. Because then once you fill up those boards with the recipes, then you're going to be organized right there. So whenever you're creating your monthly calendar of when you're going to cook and what meals, all you have to do is look on Pinterest and go like, oh yeah, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this, and you already have the recipes right there. So that's one less thing that you have to worry about when you're doing this. Find something that's easy. If you already have recipes you've used in the past for tacos, or the slow cooker, or salads, or the stir fries, stick to that in the beginning. You don't have to get creative, because we want to make sure that you're learning this new habit and you're going to not break this new habit. Like you want to make sure that you are sticking to it. Okay. So, again, incorporate the themes onto your schedule for the month, the calendar I showed. And I forgot, I do in the files have one that I created. It's a monthly meal planner template. I'll repost it again, but I had forgotten that I had posted one before. So you guys can print that out. And it's just like, probably, I'd have to look at it again. It's probably Sunday to Saturday. And you write out your meals. And then write out your theme nights too. And you don't have to do the same theme night every week. Like you don't have to do Taco Tuesdays every week. Even though I know people love tacos, but you could rotate that and just do it a couple times a month, and things like that. So you don't have to do it all the time, but it's one less thing you have to worry about cooking, because you already know, oh, great, we're having tacos, so I know what I'm doing. So for today's challenge, and of course it's the last day of all of it, you're going to figure out your daily themes and write them down, make your own list. You don't have to have a theme for every day, but if it's going to help you kind of focus on what you want to cook, and to get you into that consistent pattern of cooking things or coming up with a schedule, then yeah, I would pick one for every night, but do what works for you. And then organize your recipes for each theme so that you can easily rotate your ideas. So again, coming up with several for each theme night will help, because in that way, like the Taco Tuesdays, yeah, one week you could have it all in like the hard shells, and the next week you can make like the tostadas, and then one time you can just do soft tortillas, or or make just a big taco salad, something that's different, so it doesn't feel like the same thing you're eating, but it's still tacos, but you have changed it up a little bit. Okay, so I hope that you found this very helpful this week. I know I've talked to a few people that said this has helped them a lot, just knowing where to start, because I know that meal planning can be intimidating and there's a lot of information out there. So just starting with figuring out what days you're cooking. That was day one. Then getting a bunch of recipes put together, like 20 or 30 recipes, and then that way you have enough to rotate. And if you only do, like I said, if you do find 30 recipes and cook 3 a week, that's 10 weeks. That's 2.5 months worth of recipes right there that you're going to rotate through. So you won't, if you cook lasagna, you won't eat it again for like 2.5 months later, unless you like it a lot and want to rotate it more. But that's what's good about the system is you create it. So if you want lasagna like 2 times a month, then you write that on your schedule because it's you creating it for you and your family. And then make sure you have everything you need for the getting your food at the grocery store. And check the recipe, check what you have in your house, and then go. And then also your pantry, make sure that it is stocked. Make sure that you get rid of stuff you don't need, expired food, expired spices and things. And then, yeah, just make sure that everything you have is there, and then write down the stuff that you need. And then rotating, do the theme night. Because besides, like, if you did the, like the stir fry Sunday, there's so many different stir fries you could do. And the salads too, like one of those you could do, like I said, the taco salad. You could have a whole bunch of different salads. But the slow cooker Wednesday, there's so many things you can cook in a slow cooker that you probably wouldn't even have to repeat anything for quite a few months, especially if you did that once a week. And then the meatless Mondays. If you need any ideas for vegetarian, vegan style food recipes, just let me know. I am starting to post, and I posted it today in my blog. Every Friday is going to be my Foodie Friday. Like I used to post it in this group, but now I'm going to post it on my blog where I'm going to put a recipe. And that's yours to download, to whatever, to try it. So you just click on the link, it goes right to my blog, and there it is. And you can just print out the recipe or save it to your computer or phone, and then you have it. So I'm going to do that on Fridays. For Foodie Fridays, you'll have healthy recipes. And then you'll see me post different things for ebooks that I have. Like I do have that high protein recipe book that it's free to anybody. You just have to put your name and email address in. And again, you'll just get my newsletter and you can unsubscribe at any time. So it's not a big deal. I don't sell the lists or anything like that. So, but it's a way for you to get, I think it was 15 high protein recipes. And then I'm going to also be posting one that's more vegetarian, vegan, 15 of them too. So, but I just want to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget, I do post all these on my YouTube channel too, just in case you can't find them on my page. If you have any questions, please let me know. And have a great weekend. If you're in the U.S., happy 4th of July weekend. And I will see you guys. Sunday I'm going to do another live for, I think it's Inexpensive Healthy Foods. So I'm trying to create my events so you'll see them in this group so you'll know what I'm going to do my live on. All right? So enjoy your weekend, and I will see you on Sunday afternoon.